everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios. I know, it's Wednesday and normally this would be the stick pull and this would be where I tell you who we're being inspired by this week. But, little switch up of plans. I'd also told you you would have the flip through of the spring journal today. That also is not happening. I got on a cleaning spree. So, let me see if I can shed some light on this while Tabby's not in here to help. If I open the blind on this window, Tabby thinks she has to climb up there and be in the middle of everything. So I usually don't have it open unless I know exactly where she's at. Okay, so I have a plan for my video for tomorrow. I've got to work on that. I'm going to show you something a little different on Thursday. So hang with me. Also, the flip through of the journal. Because I got behind, because I decided that my house needed cleaned, gasp, I'm going to do that on Friday, on our Friday morning premiere. So if you want to see the flip through and be able to chat and ask questions or make comments live, then you're going to want to be in the premiere, and that's going to be at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, day after tomorrow. Got that? Okay, so instead of talking about the color challenge today, I'm going to move this out of the way, and I'm going to do a couple of show and tells. Number one, I was in a memory deck swap with B&D Crafts and More with Brian on his Facebook group, and my partner Charmaine made me the cutest little memory decks card. She didn't realize she had gotten it off center till after she'd punched it. I told her that was fine. I'll probably put it in my book instead of in my memory decks. Something. But it's got a pocket on the back that she could have put her information. But instead, she cut these out for me. And I'm pretty sure she did it with her Cricut. But she cut my name out in two of my favorite colors. So I'll be able to put these in my planners. So I love those. But she said, hope you like it. Didn't realize it was off-center until I went to punch the holes. And her bracelet got away. The bling, I think, is supposed to be up here. I'm okay with it. And then she sent me a packet of Beyond Postmarks from King Company with some other little fashion accessories that this lady may have been carrying. So, thank you, Charmaine. I love it. Now, the other thing is I got a small order from Spectrum Art Creations. This was from the middle of April sale, I believe. And one of the main things that I had asked her for was this We Are Memory Keepers book cover guide. I had seen her, I believe it was her I saw demonstrate it. And it's metal. How many times have you gone to cut your corners for your book covers and you've cut them too short? This one gives you exact squaring your corners off, tells you where to cut. Also, this piece here helps give you your division, your separation between your spines and your covers. Thought that was pretty cool. So, this is... I never seem to get them right, so I thought, let's just go with a jig and be done with it. So I have that. Whoa. Stay. And then had this mold from Stamperia. And let me see if I can put a piece of colored cardstock behind it so you can see it. And one of the things I love, at first I thought it was a stencil. And the first thing I thought of was a leather-bound journal. But I can still do it because that's technically what it is. It's an embossing folder of a journal cover, right down to the snap. And I'm going to play with this. Whoops, I guess I got it too close to the camera. You couldn't see it all. But I wanted you to see the detail. But you can see where this should be the left side of the cover. We've got the belt here, the hinge. And then we have this beautiful cover on the front. All different textures and designs. Now I can do this with the Stamperia paper clay, air dry clay, and play with the colors. And so yeah, this is on my list of things to play with. And or I lose track of it, I'm going to put it with my stencils. Okay. Put my paper away. Because I'm really trying to stay organized over here in this corner. Not everything is done yet, but I'm close. Then there was this stamp set from Ciao-Bella. And I have a friend who, you could almost say that the dragonfly is her totem animal. If you can call a dragonfly an animal. But, you know. So I got this because I'm going to be making her a journal for Christmas. And I wanted this stamp set. And I love the detail in Ciao-Bella stamps. And then, finally, there were only 5 of these given away or sold, however you want to put it. And if you don't know the background on Spectrum Art Creations, Spectrum Art Creations is owned by Madison Azar and her family. Madison is on the autistic spectrum. But I got to tell you, her eye for art is just amazing. And when I saw what she had done with this and a napkin, I knew I had to have one of these pockets. In fact, excuse me, on the live sale, I didn't think that I had gotten in. So I did a screen grab of one of these so that I could see it, so that I could be inspired by Madison's creativity and make my own. Well, now I have an actual one from Madison, and all she's done is used a book page, tore the edge, folded it over, made a pocket, made a jumbo tag. They also sold the dies for this tag, by the way. She's done some stenciling on here. And then she's done the napkin art on the front. And I just love it. And I want to make some of these. In fact, there may be a couple of these show up in the spring journal. So that was my stuff from Spectrum Art Creations. Then, I went into Hobby Lobby the other day. I was looking for a dowel rod and these wooden beads to make my piano roll for the piano roll challenge for Natalie at Line Dot Arrow. Did not get to that last week, but that's okay. I've been writing instead, and I'm okay with that. But I've got these wooden beads, but while I was there, I scoured some aisles. And they are still clearancing off stuff. So I got 2 of the pinking blades. These were normally $5.99. I paid $1.74 a piece because I will use these for cutting the fabric squares and strips for the store. And I'm still collecting. I've got to quit collecting, I'm telling you, for the sewing journals. So I'll be able to do 3. And these are needle thread card with 8 threaded needles inside. They were originally $1.99, and I paid 74 cents a piece for those. So I have those to work with. And that was my hobby. Oh, and one other thing, which I've kind of got buried here, but hang on. So I try not to let stuff hit the floor. You saw me with the red and red plaid and the black plaid boxes, gift boxes that I got last fall to use for keeping ephemera in. And I got a white one to use for my everyday ephemera. And I will put the lid just like that. And then I'm going to have, can't get to them fast enough. I have cookie boxes and different size things that I can sort, that I can put in here, that I can put my pre-made items, like my tags, and maybe the pre-made pockets here without a design on so that I can add the napkin later, that kind of thing. So I can do that, and it will stay up here right in front of me on the desk. So that was the other thing that I snagged. It was $2.99, and it was actually from the spring shop, which surprised me. No, it was Party. And Party stuff was 50% off. So I got this for $2.99. And I thought it was cute because brother and sister is the same buy company as his and hers over in the wedding department. In the party department, it's brother sister design studio. So I have that to work with. So quick recap. Tomorrow we're going to do our tutorial on the strangest one did. On the inspiration for our challenge this month. And then Friday I will be back here as a premiere at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will get a flip through of the Spring Journal. So that's it for me today. I hope you're getting lots of crafting done. In the meantime, remember to like, share, subscribe, and creative blessings.